Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I was doing my morning progress pictures for being 4 weeks out, and I decided, well, I should probably make the second video to my first posing video, so here it goes. So this is like kind of really random out of the blue, like I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'm wearing my bikini and the lighting's good, so I thought, well, I might as well. So we did the first video, which is your normal front pose for OPA division or international and national level competing. So like I said, we'll just go over everything quickly and then we'll do the second part to this video, which is the quarter turns. So we're going to quickly go over the front pose. So the front pose for OPA and international and national shows is both feet have to be on the line facing forward. I know you can't see my feet, but I can't get everything in. So I'll try my best. So both feet are facing forward. You want your legs about hip width apart, and you're literally just going to twerk your hip. So you're going to turn your lower body towards whatever wall. It could be this way or this way, whatever's more comfortable for your hips. You're going to turn your body towards that wall, and then you're going to twerk the front of your body towards the audience. So now you're twisting your hips, you're pushing this glute up while holding in your stomach. This arm is going to be nice and relaxed. One problem I always do is, last year I would go like this a lot because I wanted my lat to come out more in my delt, but then you look too much like figure. They want elegance, they want to be feminine and just classy. So keep your arm down, but try and pop that delt. I'm really flat right now, so you can't really see that. And then another thing to remember is to keep this arm turned towards the judges. Because if you don't do that, your arm's all the way back here and you just don't look proportionate. So you want to bring this arm forward so they can see that, and you want to smile. Remember, there's a string coming from the top of your head, pulling you up nice and straight. None of this, which is what I used to do. I used to look like this last year. So up, nice tall, holding the stomach, and arms twerked. Arms relaxed, glute is up, and I'm sweating. Okay, so that's your basic front pose. Next comes the quarter turns. I've had too much caffeine. Okay, so for your quarter turns, this is like figure. So for the quarter turn, you're going to have one foot forward, and it's always this front leg, and you're going to make a T with your feet. So you're going to make a T with your feet like this, and you can flex this leg if you want, but you're basically just making a T, and this toe is facing the judges like this. So you want to show the side of your leg. You're going to have a slight bend to the leg. So my feet are in a T. I have a slight bend in this leg. My hips are facing that way, but I'm going to turn my front towards the judges. And this is basically a figure pose. But you want to add the femininity of bikini. So you're going to keep this arm nice and relaxed and dainty. You're going to try and hold in that stomach. And this arm here is going to be turned towards the judges once again. So if you're in your front pose, just think kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. So you're going to be in your front pose. Just bring your feet together and make a T. It's just literally a shuffle of the feet. Front pose, bring it together, T. So you're going to be in your front pose, feet together, take maybe one step out, the other foot back to make that T, and twist. Honestly, it just comes with practice, guys. Front forward, make that T. So So guys, it honestly just comes with practice, and the transitions are something that you want to focus on at the very end. First, you want to get your solid routine down. You want to get the steps down, your angles right, and then you can start adding in your own kick and your own twist for your transitions. But that's something you do last. First, get the basic movements down, and then you can add your own sass. So front pose, I'm bringing my feet together. I'm taking one step forward. This one's coming back. I'm creating the T, flexing, but dainty. And smile. Now this is my better side. Like, I have a strong oblique. This side, if you can tell, I never post on this side. Even if you watch some of my videos leading into prep, I don't even like show this side in my posing clips, because I don't have the same mind to muscle connection on this side, and it's much harder for me to tilt my hip on this side. So I'll show you what my quarter turn looks like on this side. It looks much different. Like, I just can't twist enough, and my stomach looks more protruded, but my delt looks better. We're all just our own worst self-critics, so just ignore me. Your foot is in a T, so this leg's forward. I have my T, hips are facing this wall, but I'm turning this way. So your hand can either be higher or it can be lower, whatever you prefer. I choose higher because I find it tends to hide some of my waist, making me look smaller. So if you look on this side, I have that illusion that my waist is smaller. Whereas if it's down here, I just feel like I'm more blocky. But yeah. So there you go. And like, I'll show you my quarter turns right now. So I'd be in my front pose like this. But like, that's my own sass. Like, you'll find what works for you, and you'll find like your own personality. And honestly, like, it just comes like naturally. Like, the sass and like your own style, it'll come naturally to you. Like, with practice, you'll find yourself like doing things without even having to think about it. And that's what makes it your style, because it's just naturally coming to you and it feels easy. So don't try, like, I'll be the first to admit, I've tried so hard to mimic other people's like the little things they do, their self little tricks or what works for them, but it doesn't work for me. I have to think way too hard to try and do it, and then I just look silly because I'm trying to think too hard about what I'm trying to do. So don't try and copy someone else. It's good to get ideas and like to try different things, but what works for somebody else isn't necessarily going to work for you. And if you have to think too much about it, then it's probably not going to look natural on stage. And when you're on stage, you want that natural flow. You want to look easy. You want to look confident. And when you don't really know what you're doing and you're thinking too much, there goes your confidence. So just first focus on the basic movements, then try and start adding in your own sass. So another tip I want to give you guys is, when I did the Arnold's, I didn't realize how much walking there was on stage, and walking is another big flaw I have. I think I just overthink it, and then I end up like tripping, or I walk way too fast and I look like I'm pitter-pattering, and I just look so silly on stage. But the number one thing I can tell you is practice your walk. Practice walking off from the sides, both sides. Practice walking straight on. Just practice your walk and your confidence, but record it, because when you see yourself walking, it looks much different than a recording of you walking. So there's another big tip. Also, when you're walking on stage, take your time. Take your freaking time. Like, I can't even stress that enough. You feel everything is so fast and like you need to go because the show's going. But when you rush yourself, you just look so silly. So literally, you spend how many weeks in prep? Take your freaking time walking, because you deserve those extra 5 seconds. I'm freaking telling you. So take your time walking. When I walk, I personally think to myself, slow. Don't jiggle that butt. Slow, controlled, glutes high, stomach in, bring your sass. I don't know. There's just so much to think about, but the more you practice, I promise it gets easier. And I hope this video was kind of helpful for you guys. I know it's really quick, it was kind of like out of the blue, but at least I got this video done because it's been on my to-do list forever. So I hope you all have a good day, and thanks for watching.